So I know, as I said before, I mean, you're called a tour guide. To me, you're a Bible guide, really. But you spend a lot of your time leading people around Israel on tours of Israel and so on. If, if you were with somebody, never in Israel before, and you could only take them to one place in all of Israel that you feel would somehow touch them the deepest, or to you it would be the place that you would want to take them, where would it be? I know that's hard. You take them all over.
But I think the upper room.
Yeah.
The upper room, again, he's a believer.
Mm-hmm.
He knows the word.
Okay.
This is, what is the meaning that John, 21 chapters. And 25% of his gospel is in one building. One building. This, and then the roof of the upper room, right? Chapter 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, in one place. Only then 18 he crossed the Kidron and went to the Garden of Gethsemane. Because in these 5 chapters, Jesus is like pouring out of him in a speech, maybe altogether 1.5 hours after the Passover, all his truth. Mm-hmm. Like he never did. And the most important, Judas Iscariot, for the first time in these 3.5 years, is not around. Mm-hmm. Why this? Because what is the meaning? What is the suffering of the Lord to have all the time Judas Iscariot in the group? How hard it was for him, because he knew, he saw this liar, thief, hypocrite, and so on, and how it could restrain from the river to flow. Mm-hmm. And the moment he told you that what you do quick. I like the quick. And he left. He said, now the Son of Man will be glorified. Yeah. And the Father will be glorified. And if the Son is glorified, and the Father is glorified, both of them will be glorified. Youth crescendo. And from that moment, 5 chapters, unbelievable.
Wow.
So yeah.
I never heard, I don't want to interrupt you long, but I never heard that before, and it's so true. I say it to people because, I also share with people a lot. What I know about the Spirit of God, yes, the vessel, whoever, is teaching or talking or whatever, they have to prepare, and obviously, be connected to our Messiah. But so much depends on the heart of the people that you're speaking to, or the hearts of the people. If they're hungry, it says if we hunger and thirst for righteousness, will be filled. If they're hungry, then no matter who you are, God is going to come through, and that's going to flow and touch them. But I never thought of that, Arie. That's wow. You can go on. Anyway, that's an amazing thought.
Yeah, because you have everything in the Christian life in these chapters. Yeah. They're asking him questions. Wow, Philippus, show us the Father. It's enough for us. And look how he answers. What attracts me, I grew as a classical musician, right? I grew on the little nuances in music, Sometimes the trombone plays, sometimes the flute plays. And it sounds different. And sometimes the oboe with the bassoon play. The same melody, but it's different. And Jesus, when he talks, it's no other instrument is parallel to it. Mm-hmm. Philip, how long time I was you? Philip, don't you still understand that you see me, you see the Father. And you see the Father, you see me. I mean, the way that he talked, he has so much passion to the most crazy questions that we have in life. Mm-hmm. If we will give him patiently to answer us. They asked him 4 questions there. Remember, Peter, and then Thomas, and Philippus, and Judah, the other Judah. And the way that he answered them, for me, this is the ultimate of Passover meal. This is the ultimate of sharing the Haggadah. You remember he did it with them there. What is the Haggadah? And they're so rich in these 5 chapters, I can stay there
What are the 4 questions? I mean, I know you don't have time to go through all the.
You
yeah,
know,
the
Peter
4
is asking, what is the way and why we cannot
Yeah.
go
Okay.
it, right? And then Philippus,
The Father, and which is the face of course, the face
Yeah.
of God. Yes. Okay.
and Thomas asked him very, very about the way. How can we go if you don't know
The way.
the way? And then Jesus answered, I am the way. I am truth. I am life. People don't know that these words of Jesus are part of the Passover meal, part of the Haggadah, part of the 4 questions that every celebration, children,
Yeah.
Man ishtana
Yeah.
halayla, they ask, and then we have to answer them. So they celebrated the Passover with the 4 questions.
Wow. I never heard that.
I
Arie.
know you
Oh my-
never
oh,
read
wow.
it, heard it.
This
I
is-
know. And
Wow.
yeah, I tell you, you have everything.
Can we talk for 24 hours rather than 2 hours? Wow. This is great. Wow. This is beautiful. So, yeah.